Buoyed by the EFF's national shutdown on Monday, Julius Malema declared that he was in charge. He then moved to the issue of the day that prompted the motion. According to Malema, his party lost the respect for Mapisa-Nqakula. He also cited last year's incident where EFF MPs were removed during the presidency budget vote.
Her sole mandate is to protect Ramaphosa. Whenever Mr. Ramaphosa is being held accountable, she chooses violence. She chose to abuse her powers, violate the constitution and the rules of the National Assembly.
The ANC dismissed the motion as nothing but political theatrics and populism.
South Africans have witnessed on countless occasions deliberate acts of sabotage and disruption where important debates are often put on hold or interrupted through brazen acts of anarchy, violence and intimidation.
The DA did not vote. The party says the motion was narrow and overlooked crucial points.
In this short space of time that the Speaker has been at the helm of this institution, we have seen its deterioration. It is undeniable. However, the DA cannot support this motion as it stands. The motion is deficient and it is procedurally flawed.
There was mixed reaction from some opposition parties.
And I will not blame the Speaker for the incidents of the 9th of February. Therefore, we will not support the motion of no confidence.
Surely the privilege contained in this section can never go so far as to give members a license to disrupt the proceedings of Parliament, that it may be hamstrung and incapacitated from conducting its business. And that is the situation we faced with on that day.
Perhaps this discussion is at this point in time premature, up until there's a credible report and Parliament has concluded its investigative processes. We're unfortunately not in a position to support it.
Parliament can only be effective when it has a Speaker that puts the interests of the Constitution more than their own party. The country needs a Speaker of Parliament, not a Speaker of one party that has failed to govern the country.
But confronted by unprecedented conduct of members storming a stage where the President was seated and where their intentions were not obviously peaceful, the Speaker cannot be faulted for any decision she made to restore order.
What the Honourable Speaker did on that day is the correct thing to do, because the Speaker in this House has the responsibility to protect everybody in this House, including the person on the podium, which was the President. And if the life was in danger of the President, of course she has the right to do what she did. And she must do it again and again if it needs be.
While we believe that objective facts do not justify the removal of the Speaker, we want to plead with the Speaker to reflect on some of the decisions she has taken in the past, especially the removal of Honourable Zungula. This was unfair and impulsive.
It was then time for Malema to sweep in the debate.
What we did on the day when we came to the stage, we were carrying placards with our hands up. A person with hands up can never be a threat, can only be a threat to non-thinkers and who don't know how threat gets to be conducted.
The disruptions of SONA is still a subject of discussion by the Joint Rules Committee. This after Mapisa-Nqakula referred the matter to the Joint Rules Committee for considering disciplinary action against EFF MPs. Ulelani Philip, SABC News, Parliament.